Hello, Segon. My name is Michael, and I am here to help you remember that you are pretty amazing, actually. I'm really here to appreciate in your value and all of the ways you've known Steph, and you keep knowing Steph. It really seems like you're going to keep knowing Steph for a while. And from here, it's beautiful who you are and who you've made yourself to be. It's really incredible to see. I feel so incredibly grateful just to know you. Just to know you. So it's time just to remember who you are. Who you are. Somebody pretty great. Somebody capable of doing many, many things. You got a lot of tricks up your sleeve. You, incredible creator of things, of life, of making yourself, bringing yourself into being. Oof, look at you. People have been doing this for a long time, and you inherit the kingdom of that glory. Wow, a lot of people making themselves into people, and you are doing that magic with every dance, with every thought, every step, and all your inner secrets, all your desires and hungers and thirsts. Oof, you want it. You're making yourself, bringing yourself into the world. So just here to remember that you do that, I do that. And why do we do that? Why are we doing this? Why are we reincarnating again and again and again? Why are we doing this? Well, I mean, let's be real. You know the answer. You've known it all along. So have I. So has everyone. It's love. I need love, and you need love, and we need love, and that's the answer to the whole big puzzle. We need to love each other. We need to be together and love ourselves. We need to appreciate in value. As we appreciate in value through time. It's a funny little puzzle, isn't it? But it's simple. Oh, you just love. You just love yourself. It's nice. And you love other people. You just gotta have compassion for it. It's like, oh, it does feel like it's hard until you know, and then, oh, I know. I can do this. I know how to do this. I've always known how to do this. People know. The place of knowing is so full. Once you get there, it's populated a whole nother world full of people who just know. Like you know. They've always been there in the world. And now you can see them, knowing. You're like, oh, that's what it was all along. I was looking in here, and now I know. Oh, yeah, I remember. It's love. It's just being a human person. It's just being alive. It's just being me. I love it. I'm having such a good time. Loving being me, you know? Just why not? Remember, you can do that all the time. That's what it means. Like, all these holy languages, really, in a way, they all come back to the same conclusion, which is, just to be. just to be. Oh, you can just be content in it all. There's a big party going on Earth. It's huge and it's full, and there is so much in your cup, and it's there for you to drink. Ooh, fill yourself with the cup of life again and again. Wine, 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 red wine here under the tree by me. We do this together, talking, being like, yeah, I know stuff, you know stuff, and we're talking together. Hundreds of thousands of years, actually, when you really think about it. Like hundreds of thousands of years we've been hanging out talking and knowing stuff and talking about how to know stuff together in a way that makes us know even more stuff. We love that. And then synthesizing it together in like a pattern so you can communicate it over time to your children, and they're like, oh, here you go, now you have the foundation of our knowing. The bottom of your basket is woven so tenderly. It holds you, a whole baby, in this nicely woven basket. You can live your whole life from this foundation of knowing what we know. Your ancestors, we know stuff. We've been knowing stuff. And you are us. Because you're going to be us eventually. You will be ancestors. You're both the giver and the giving and the receiver of time. You are the weaver of time. And that is why all of these puzzles, the zodiac and Kundalini, Tantra, the reincarnation cycle, even the 432 hertz musical standard, the swastika, the Ankh, lots of other things. We can keep going because it's like basically all 12-sided zodiacs. Once you really put them all together, because they're all math stuff, you realize that human people have been doing really incredible math in basket weaving for hundreds of thousands of years, and that's why we have zodiacs. When you think about it, like it's like a 3-dimensional replication of time. Like at the bottom, it's a circle. You know, you got a little circle at the bottom, and you're like weaving in the aspects. It's all the foundation of your astrological knowledge. And then you weave the spiral of time around the sides to make the sides of the basket, right? Then you have the handle at the top, right? You're holding your basket of time, literal time, encoded into a basket. It's time to remember that we have been doing this beautiful puzzle of reincarnation and knowing what we're doing. Knowing what we're doing this whole time. We have known what is up this whole time. Because you know. Like, you know stuff. You're like, there's something out there in my knowing, but nobody's talking about it. But that's the funny thing about elephants in the room is like, people do not leave that elephant alone. It's like, they cannot get their hands off her. They just like, the more and more they don't talk about the elephant, the more they can't stop touching the elephant. And like everybody kind of has like a different relationship to it. Maybe they touch the elephant because they feel nervous. So like, okay, but the more we don't talk about the elephant, the more I need to confirm that the elephant is real. So I'm going to go over. No one's looking. It's real. I'm not crazy. Because I can see it right there with my human eyes. Is that if we just all loved and collaborated and we're just allowed to we just chose to be free, and we're like, oh, we can do this. We know how to do this. Oh, we would solve all the problems right away. It's true. All the really big ones. We actually really know how to do this. So thoroughly. We know how to solve all of the problems. But we only know how to do it together. And how do we do that? Like that's the big actual big question. How do we do it together? And that is why it's a weaving pattern. We must weave ourselves into the tapestry of infinity. For we know even a single thread of your precious life pulled too taut could ruin the art of us all. You are quite precious to this. The weaving of each of us into the basket of time is incredibly precious. Because we know if you don't care for that child, oh, they could be so hurt when they grow up. And they know, I needed something, and I still need it, and I'm going to need it until I get it, and I'm going to push until I find it. And I'll do anything. Oh my God, I'll do anything. Because I feel like I'm going to die without it. And it's our many faceted needs of love. Because that's why babies cry, right? They're fighting for their lives. They're in there crying. Fighting. You know what they cry for? Somebody to come to them. That's the meaning of it all. You have to self-advocate. You have to know. Be allowed to know that you're crying. This cry is legitimate. I feel it. In my deepest survival, I must self-advocate for this. I know it is real. And we then interact with other people. And how does that go? It can go sometimes very, very well. They know stuff. Oh, they know stuff. They're like, oh, you know what? Actually, I have interacted with babies before. I've interacted with human people before. I've been in your shoes. I know you. Because I am you. I'm just on the other side right now. So, okay. What do you need right now? And we do it together. This big, constant dance of transitioning from role to role. You're like, I need something. People are like, I need somebody to listen to me. You know what that really is? It's my favorite part of this whole language. This is how divinity comes down to the world. This is the light of heaven shining into earth. It means the beggar and the fountain. It is the form that angels take. They come to reincarnate into the world in the form of a beggar. And they have knowledge and they know stuff. You know what that means? Really? Because these are all teaching tools, stories. So that you know stuff about yourself and the world, and now you know a little bit more. Your basket has been a little bit more filled with knowledge. You have appreciated in value. The beggar and the fountain is us. All of the time you're like, please, I beg of you. I beg, please, I beg of you, receive of my infinite fountain of being. I have so much beauty in me. Please, please receive of me. And at the same time, we walk around begging, please share with me your fountain, your beautiful fountain of just being you. You're hanging out, and I get to just kind of glance over in the quiet moments when you're not looking and be like, wow, you're real. You're finally real. Somebody to love. But it's just that acceptance of that moment, of all of those things. I do need this. It's real. All those cries were real. I do need this. I do know how to be me. Beautiful me. I have so much fountain of love. As I'm crying, I'm a baby. I need to cry out because I'm going to grow up to be a beautiful adult and a youth along the way. Oh my God. Have you ever seen Childhood? I've got a lot of things up my sleeve. I am going to become so much. Please listen to me. And bring me some food and cuddles. Change my diaper, please. It's all pretty humble. It's extremely humble. Being a divine thing in the world. That's what life is. It's divine. It's beautiful. It's full of life. And we've known that for a really long time. All this stuff, all this puzzle, all the things, you know the answer. It's been the same answer the whole time. It's love. So, I'm going to invite you to the ritual of weaving together all of the knowledge in the basket. And the purpose of the basket is that it's a group ritual. It's a collaborative ritual. So what I can do now is show you a part of it and beg of your incredible fountain of knowledge. Oh my gosh, you have so much to give. You have so much to give. You know so much about yourself and the world, and everybody has their own specialized fascinations. And we'll put them all together and understand the whole puzzle all at once. Because love is things coming together. It's attraction. It's collaboration. It's connection. And we feel that as love. So I'm really here down to love you. Oh man, I've got it all on the line for this. And yeah, come to the human party and we'll weave the whole basket together. And yeah, we'll go through a journey through time along the way. I'll meet you at the